Okay, so what are some annoying things people do around campus or on the way to class that just really frustrate you?
Things that frustrate me are when people just push you around because they're in a rush and they don't see that you're actually standing there. I think that's very rude. For example, I was in a library and I need to print something and I saw an empty computer, so I'm going towards it and some girl literally just pushes me out of the way and runs to it first.
Is when I'm walking down the street, someone will be smoking in front of me, and even though everyone around them is coughing, they won't stop, they'll keep doing it.
So it's really annoying when people are standing by the subway doors and I'm trying to get off and they're just there and I can't get off because of them.
They don't walk on the right side of the road or the sidewalk. Oh, eavesdropping, worst thing ever. Worst thing ever. It's annoying and awkward.
Somebody like bigger than you, they just, like this one guy, he tried to butt in line, he just stood right in front of me and like I couldn't do anything. He was so big.
I was pissed off once when a guy just walked into me and bumped into me and he looked at me and didn't say anything.
Well, I don't know if this is just because I'm from Toronto, but people walking slow and like talking or like texting on their phone and deliberately like walking like zombies, and usually in packs as well, so you can't get by them. People just not looking where they're going and bumping into you.
Not really slow walking, but a combination of diagonal slow walking. You'll be behind them and they'll just start. You want to try and pass them, but they'll start walking at the same. Smoking while you're like next to someone, I think it's pretty annoying. It's kind of not really considerate.
It really bugs me when I'm trying to get somewhere and someone is in my way and like purposely they'll just stand in the middle of the hallway, especially with a big group of people and they don't move, or like if you have like a bike specifically. So if I'm trying to like walk my bike on the sidewalk, like the proper thing to do as opposed to ride it, people won't move. You kind of have to just like, I don't want to hurt you with my bike, so I would really appreciate it if I had a turn to walk. I just think like that's the major thing. It's just, especially on Gold Street, is whether or not like, people just stopping mid-walk and like cutting off people or just like taking up way too much space.
And what are some things that people do that kind of brighten your day, help you get to class on time, and just make it actually nice living in Toronto?
A lot of times when the streetcar drivers are particularly happy that day, it makes me happy, because sometimes they just like ignore people, but then other times they'll just be like, have a great day, and I'm like, oh okay, I will.
Just people smiling at each other, people saying hi. Sometimes random people say hi, sometimes I say hi to random people, which is kind of cool. Because,
like this?
Yeah, you know, and then like now if I see someone else, because I've been uplifted, and I'll tell them hi as well, and then they'll tell someone else hi.
I find people hold doors sometimes, which is really nice, especially if I'm a fashion student, so sometimes I'll have like a lot of stuff in my hands for like a lab or something, and it's really nice that people actually will hold the door or even just like push the button for you so that you don't have to, like struggle.
So it's nice when people help me when I'm lost. Like for example, I was trying to find Curl Hall East and I was stuck in Curl Hall West, and if someone didn't stop and help me, I wouldn't have found it. So.
Oh, holding doors open. That's pretty nice.
So a nice thing a person has done for me is once I dropped my papers and he actually picked them up for me. Another thing I think is positive when people actually wait a couple of seconds to hold the door open for you. I think that's very generous and thoughtful of them.
I was going to the subway one day, and then a lady, even though she was pretty far ahead of me, she held the door open, and then...
One time, a man actually helped the old woman cross the road.
People, you know, hold doors for you, and I don't know, if you walk into Timmy's, mostly, that's where they hold doors for you.
So for being a part of this, you can take candy.
Awesome.
Candy as well.
You can take a bunch. We have a lot of candy. That one's
sorry. Yeah.
All right, thank you.